Yay. All right. Happy Thursday, you guys. I hope that you all had a chance to catch my live that I did yesterday. And if you didn't, I can't explain what happened yesterday other than there were like higher powers involved. I had been looking for something, just something to shift my mindset, to shift things. And I always preach like lean into the fire, do the things like if you're feeling unmotivated. And that's exactly what I did. I got in the shower, I turned on a podcast. I have no idea why, when I said, Alexa, play the Women Inspiring Women podcast, why she picked a specific episode from 2019. You guys, that episode was 4 years old. I don't understand or how that happened other than what's meant to be will be. And I have a whole new sense of, I don't know, like I am ready to do whatever it takes to see the success in this business. And I don't care if my followers are low. I don't care if my reels don't go viral. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't care who wants to do it with me because I'm not dragging anyone. I'm not forcing anyone. This business is here for whoever is ready for it to be and whoever's ready to do the work. And that's who I want to link arms with. And that's who I want to like fill my space with, is like this positive, forward moving, personality. And so I had this like big mental shift and I'm feeling incredible. And all of a sudden I have a new partner on our team text me and she's like, I think I'm going to go Emerald tonight. And I was like, if this isn't a sign that everything is just happening, then I don't know what is. And I am not going to let go of that feeling and the potential that this team has to just move forward. So I want to share just a couple of like big team things that you can invite into, things that are happening, things that are going on. And I just really want to encourage you guys, if you're not in this mental space that I'm in, don't beat yourself up, because I also wasn't there, right? Like I also felt like I was kind of struggling and, walking through mud and trying to just kind of find my way. But I went searching for this. Like it didn't just happen, right? Like I went searching for a mindset shift that was going to help me through this kind of lull and tough time that I feel like this business is in. And, we can't discredit ourselves for not hitting a rank by when we thought, or not finishing the year how we thought. There's 2 months left of the year. Like, why are we giving up now? Why? And that's what I was like, starting to tell myself, like, what are you doing? Like, yes, I had a goal at the beginning of the year that this would be an elite team, but the year's not over. Why would I like hang my hat up on 2 whole months? And it's the same thing with our fitness routines. Like we tell our people, don't wait till January, do it now. It's the same in our business. Like, what are we doing? We have all this time. You can't just like hang your head and be like, whoop, done. Like, no way. Like, let's go. It's still November. We still have 2 months. Like, let's see what we can do. So hence the reason for a pop-up opportunity call tonight. I really want to encourage you guys to be on that call live, because here's what's shifting for me again is, all year we hosted these opportunity calls and I went into them with an expectation that it's okay if I don't have anybody join them live, right? And I never really even invited hard to the live opportunity call. And it was more like, we're hosting this call. And in my head, subconsciously, I was like, we're hosting it so I have a recording to send out if I ever talk to somebody about the business opportunity. And I think that right there mentally was holding me back. Like that right there was slowing me down, because no, this opportunity is incredible and it is ready for someone who is ready to do it. We have to invite them to be on live. Like, get on there live, join me live and listen to this. And then if they can't make it live, then I will send them the recording. But we have to be starting with join me live, join me live. So I want to encourage you guys to be on there live with an expectation of yourself that you're doing everything you can to get somebody on live. Now, I'm not saying that I have girls lined up to be on their live tonight, but again, that call's not for 8 hours, 7 hours. Like, I'm not going to give up on getting somebody on that call live. I just emailed my whole contact list the link to Zoom. And I didn't even say to them, if you can't be on live, I'll get you the recording. I was like, join me tonight at 8:00. Here's the link to the free webinar, right? And then tomorrow, I'll follow up with, if you were not able to join and you'd like the link to that call, reply back to this email and let me know, right? So you can see, like, I'm just setting it up that I am going to be on this call. I'm going to give myself some more accountability to fill that call with people. Because if you don't, and you're just sitting back with a call in your back pocket that, well, if somebody's interested in the opportunity, then I'll send them this link. That's the kind of response you're going to get, right? Like, well, maybe, I don't know. Like, no, this call is here. It's amazing and it's incredible. And I want you to listen in on it. And that's the conviction I want you to have with every single thing on this calendar that I'm about to share with you guys. So pencil it in. If you can be on there live, I would love to have you. If you don't want to speak, just let me know. If you want to speak, I'd love to ask you just some popcorn questions on the business. And I want to keep it really informal and just share this opportunity with people and give them an opportunity to join and make some money before Christmas, if they so desire. The next thing that I wanted to share was there is another hang on real quick. Sorry. I just want to make sure I'm not lying to you. So I'm pulling up multiple calendars. Okay. So there's another opportunity call again then next Thursday at 8:00. So same place, same time, same day. Just another opportunity. Like if today didn't work and you want to hop on live next week. And I'm doing that because, again, if you take advantage of the opportunities to invite to, you actually have more chance of getting people on these. And if you want to make 6 figures in this business, I don't know how many times we have to hear it. It's only 5 working coaches, 5 working partners underneath you to make a 6-figure income. And for me, I'm like, I'm ready to hustle and find those 5. Like I'm ready to go. And maybe they're on this team. Maybe they're brand new. That is to be determined, but I'm ready to find those 5. So more opportunities to invite to the opportunity is how we're going to get there. So there's another one next Thursday with a new partner mentorship starting on the 20th. So lots of opportunities to invite into the partner opportunity, lots of opportunities for you guys to go in your stories, tell your story. Like, why are you here? Why did you do this opportunity? What are your goals and your vision for this business? And, go live, share that stuff, like talk about it more than you are, because however much you are is not enough. Go more, talk about it more, share about it more. And then going back to client opportunities, we are going to host a Black Friday flash sale on Friday, the 24th and Saturday, the 25th. And what that looks like is the group will officially open on the 20th for you to start adding people in there. So it's going to be a separate Facebook group that anybody who's interested in flash sales can be a part of. And it can be current clients, current partners, new prospects, doesn't matter, because there's going to be a variety of things in there. And it will kick off the minute that they go in there on the 20th. They're going to have an opportunity to pick a turkey. And these turkeys, there's going to be, several different turkeys. They pick a number. They're going to DM or comment what turkey they want. And then in their DM, they're going to get a prize. And that prize might be $20 off a promo, or, an extra box of beach bars with your purchase, or you get the drift, a gift card with purchase, or whatever. Every gift they get will be with purchase. So if they don't purchase anything, you're not going to be responsible for a gift. But every person you add in there who picks a turkey, makes a purchase, you'll be responsible for their gift. And then the flash sale will actually run Friday and Saturday. Each deal will start dropping at 5 or 6 a.m. Friday morning. And every couple of hours, a new deal will drop and be available just for 24 hours. So they'll have 24 hours to snag that deal. The post will say something like, flash sale number one, a total solution pack, purchase this, get $20 off plus a $20 Amazon gift card. Here's your price. It will have, here's what the package price retails for. We have 3 of these available. Drop your email address if you want one, right? And tag your partner. So that's what it's going to look like. And then 24 hours from then, a comment will go on that says, deal closed. Congratulations to those of you who snagged it. Watch your email for an invoice. Okay. And then there will be things all the way from, what do you call these things? Equipment, products, full packages. So there will be everything in there for every stage of the business. So that will all be in there. Again, just something really exciting to offer, something exciting to invite to, a change of pace. If you're inviting to the same thing over and over and over and over, and your groups never really change and your tone never really changes, then you're losing an opportunity to speak to more people. And offering a flash sale like this might be exactly what the one girl who's been in your stories for months and hasn't pulled the trigger, maybe this is enough to make her like excited, even though for us, we know it's not like we can't offer them like 50% off, right? We don't have that kind of power in the pricing, but just to offer these extra incentives with it might be just exactly what she needed to help her make the decision. So that flash sale will, again, it'll open on the 20th for you to start adding people into it. So you can decide when you want to start talking about it and, really starting to market it. I'll start kind of breadcrumbing it in, but I won't really hit it hard until I can actually add them in there because I want to make sure that they stay excited about it. And then we are going to run a prep week for Lift More starting the following week, so the 27th. And that is because Lift More will start on the 4th. And I just want to, slow it down again, give people an opportunity to get their nutrition set up, make sure they have the weights that they want, make sure they have the trackers on that, understood, make sure they know what's happening, and really kind of bring. Again, I'm going to run that in a chat pod like I have most of my super blocks this year. So I'm just going to put my people in a super block or in a chat pod. We'll break it down starting on the 27th. That also gives people, our flash sale graphics for Black Friday can have like purchase this and get access, like free access to December's super block. And we start, prepping for that on Monday, right? Like we can really sprinkle that in there. So my invites right now are to Lift More. Like I'm already shifting gears and talking about it because they're going to get the XB super block and the Lift More super block if they purchase right now, right? So I'm already starting to kind of shift gears and talk about that. I had, before my big epiphany yesterday, I was having this like down, I don't know, depression's a deep word, but like having this like doubt in my mind because I hadn't locked in Success Club. And I'm like, do I shift and run another group and create this new boot camp to start on Monday? And I just am done rat racing around it. I'm not doing that. I had my boot camp. It was to start this week with XB Pilates or No Snooze November or the weight loss challenge, like whatever you wanted. There was lots of different options. That's closed. It's done. It's over. So your next opportunity to join me is December. There's still lots of opportunity there to lock in Success Club, right? Like we have to stop looking at it in this little tiny box. Like there are people who are ready to get started in December. We just have to go find them, and we have to be willing to do the work to go find them. So that's what's out there as far as like invites and what my marketing calendar kind of looks like. I put a calendar in our team page so you can reference most of that. The flash sale isn't, it is in there. The flash sale's in there. The only thing that's not in there is tonight's opportunity call. So jot that one down. Secondly, Nicole and I announced this partner points challenge. And basically, it is a way for you to track how efficient you're being with your work in a pocket of time. How many, income producing activities are you getting through in that amount of time? If that feels draining and exhausting, please don't do it. Okay. It is there and designed for you. If you're ready to really track and measure and make goals based on efficiency and how I'm working, then lean into that tool. And it also you don't have to be perfect, right? Like on Wednesday, I did terrible about tracking, or maybe it's Tuesday, I don't, whatever day. It's okay. It can be a rough number, right? Like it can be ish. This is your tool to use to help move your business forward. Use it in a way that feels right and fuels you and gets you excited. And maybe it takes a few weeks to really get in the groove of it. And that's okay. That's okay. But it's there for you as a way to measure, because when you focus on the small behaviors, that's when your business moves forward, right? You can't focus on hitting diamond. You can't focus on these like big, huge rank goals. You got to focus on connecting, inviting, and following up. Like that's where it's at. That's where the magic happens. And that's how you move your business forward. That's how you hit Success Club. And when you hit Success Club, that's how you rank advance, right? Like it all just ties in, but you gotta lean into the connecting, inviting, and following up. So that's out there. Also, today is the launch of Growth Day, which is really exciting, especially in this like moment of mindset searching that I've been doing. Sorry. So that should be live for us around 2:00 this afternoon. I haven't seen any official announcents that it's live yet, but I will definitely watch for that. I'm excited to use it. I'm excited to tap into it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but you can actually earn a trip to Napa if you're like one of the top sellers of the Growth Day app. I'm not trying to win a trip to Napa or anything, but I am excited to use the tool myself. I'm excited to like lean more into personal development and personal growth. I love the idea of this space. I love the idea that it's another place for us to make an income. So I really encourage you to share it and talk about it, especially if you're using it, because maybe you have people who just want to start there, right? Like maybe they just want to work on their mindset first and then add in nutrition or then add in fitness. Maybe it's all too much at once, but just think of ways as a business owner how you want to use this tool and make money off of it, right? Like this is another tool in your back pocket that you can share and earn commission. So just, start to really think about that. When I shared that podcast yesterday, I shared my story, right? I cried a little bit when I shared it. And then I shared a link to that podcast. I can't even tell you the percentage, like hundreds of percents more people click that link than any link I've ever shared in my stories. Like the number was huge for people who clicked that link. Now, I don't know, because you can't track it, if it was people on this team who were like, oh, I need this in my business, right? Like I need to click this. And if that's why it was so high, where you guys wouldn't necessarily click my link to first thing, right? So I don't know if it's a true measure on the interest, but it really had me thinking like, if I can tie my personal development into an opportunity for income, like think about if I got, people clicked on that episode and then paid any money and then I got to make commission off, like that's huge. That's huge. So just think about that and don't be afraid to talk about it and share it and earn more commission, right? Like the last thing that I wanted to share was, I was on the Diamond chat this week and I still can't believe the people who are on this Diamond call that we get to like collaborate with. It is mind-blowing and insane. But one of the things that was shared, crap, now where was I going with my story? I don't know. I got starstruck. I'm telling you, the people that are on this call, I'm like, how do I get to like be on this call and just like hang out and chat with you guys? It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy to like just be in a room with them, and worth making a point to be on that call every week if it's like a thing, if it's possible. It's not always possible for me, but Also, until I come back to whatever that thought was, the elite report is out for October. So I really used this today to go, all right, what is realistic? And again, I started this call saying, like, we have 2 months left of the year. We're not giving up. Like, we're going, right? We're ready to go. So like realistically, what can we make happen by the end of the year? And I was like, okay, so with the amount of points that we have right now, probably elite is out of the question, right? We'd have to have some like magical whatever. Elite's probably not going to happen. But like premier, can I make premier happen? And then I went one step further. I'm like, okay, so how many points am I away from premier? And then I wrote that down right down here. I did a little calculation, like, all right, here's how many points are left. Here's, according to my APV, here's about what I average as far as points. So if I take those out of there, what's left? And then I went even further. Like, okay, so if I recruit a new partner who helps one person, that's 1 point. Where can I get the rest of these points? And if it's coaches in Success Club, how many coaches do I need for November and December hitting Success Club? I went really, really specific. So I know for this team to hit Premier, I have to hit Success Club. I know we need 3 PS coaches hitting Success Club. I know I need to be recruiting a new partner each month. And I know I have to retain APV. I can make all of that happen. Like, I am in control of making that happen because I sat down and I didn't just say, oh, we're going to finish the year Premier. Like, how are you going to? So take a look at your tracker. You should have been filling this out all year long. I share it every single month. Where are you at with points? And where are you going to finish the year? Maybe it's team builder, and that's okay. Like, not one piece of this road to elite is better than the other, right? Like, just achieving a milestone on this road to elite is incredible, especially if you haven't ever achieved one. Like, achieving a new rank is so cool. And just getting yourself back on this board. So don't give up. There are 2 months left. I hit diamond in 2 months. I signed up in February. I hit diamond in April. 2 months, right? It's possible if you're willing to do the work. Like, I worked my tail off because I had a crystal clear vision. And that's been my biggest takeaway this entire last 48 hours is that I quit working for something specific. We got enough money to do our addition. My husband took that money and put it in a CD or something until we start the actual construction in the spring. So that is done. And then I was just like, oh, I'll just make money. That wasn't enough for me to push me out of my comfort zone. That just let me coast. And I don't want to coast. I want more. And when I told Jordan last night, like, I need a vision, like, I need something to work for. He's like, well, we need like $100,000 because we've got, all these projects that we want to do. And I was like, but I need more specific than that, right? Like, I can't just grind for $100,000, right? Like, what does that even mean? That's not exciting for me. And, it was like on my vision board, I had a new car. But like, I don't actually want a new car right now. Like, that's not the first thing that I would put my money towards. That doesn't mean like someday I wouldn't like a new car, but that doesn't motivate me either because right now I just don't care. Like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what makes sense. Like, I don't, it's just not enough. I needed something specific. And I really encourage you to take the time to find what that is because I didn't know how big of a difference that made until yesterday. When I really put that together, like, I haven't been grinding because I didn't have a reason. Like, I was just coasting. I'm still making money. I didn't stop hitting Success Club, right? Like, I didn't take my foot all the way off the gas, but maybe you have. Maybe you have taken the foot off the gas. And it's because you probably lost sight of what you're working for. And for me, I realized like I'd heard that so many times, but I didn't actually believe it until yesterday. when I was like, holy smokes, like that's it. I made enough money to pay for this edition. And then I was done. Like, I was like, cool, we made it. We did it. The rest is just whatever. But like, that's not, that podcast talked about like self-sabotaging behavior. And that's exactly what it felt like, right? Like I had achieved the highest level of success that I believed I could achieve. So that I subconsciously started to self-sabotage my own business because I didn't believe I could achieve more than that. And it's so not true. Like we are capable of so much more. The income potential in this business is enough to blow your mind. But you have to tie it to something really specific. Making money wasn't enough for me. As much as I'm like somebody who is money driven, Jordan saying we need to make $100,000 was not enough for me, right? Like, okay, I can do that in my corporate job, right? Like, whoop-de-whoop. Like I needed more. And the fact that now our goal is to give Mackenzie a hitting barn, like I am fired up today to work because now I get to tell Mackenzie, like, we're legit going to build you a hitting barn in the backyard so you can play softball all winter long. And I get to like bring her in on another vision. Like I told you I was going to give you your own bedroom. Now I'm giving you your own bedroom. Now I'm going to tell you I'm going to build you a hitting barn. Now watch us build that hitting barn. How cool is that, right? And that's what I just really want to encourage you guys to do. And I know not everybody's in the same place I am as far as being able to tackle these types of things. But you have to remember mine started with paying off my mortgage. Like that's where I started. We had a lot of debt. We made some really big moves outside of body too, selling our truck, selling our camper. Like we made big moves because that was our goal. And then we got to save the cash for an addition. And then, right, like it just compounds, but for me, I have to be crystal clear on what I'm working for. And talking about her hitting barn, like brings up so much emotion. I was like, yes, like that's what I needed. That's what I needed. So take some time, find what that is for you, because I'm telling you, you'll show up in a totally, totally different way when you do. It's so worth it. Okay. Does anybody have any questions before we bounce for the day? Well, until 8 o'clock tonight. Courtney's never going to have a baby. You're just always going to be here. I'm pregnant. That's cool. All right, I'm going to stop the recording real quick.